legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Lillian's hobbies are playing sports and hanging out with friends. Lily's school activities include softball, basketball, cheer, beta, and student council. In the future, she plans to go to college, become a cardiothoracic surgeon, and move to Florida. Lillian would also like to say thank you to my mom for everything she has done for me, and thank you to my brothers for being my biggest supporters. I would also like to say, get that dub tonight, and Jill, get ready to start the wave.
Lillian is escorted by senior Xander Furrow. Xander is the 17-year-old son of Terry and Sherry Furrow. Xander's hobbies are playing football and hanging out with the boys. His school activities include football and wrestling. In the future, Xander plans to go to college and become a PA. He would also like to say, let's go get 'em tonight, boys.
Our next sophomore queen candidate is Nylee Morgan. She is the 16-year-old daughter of Lacey and Nick Morgan. Nylee attends Hinton First Baptist Church. Her hobbies are sports, photography, drawing, and staying home. Nylee's school activities include softball, basketball, cheer, beta, and Stuco. In the future, she plans to be a successful veterinarian. Nylee would also like to say thank you to my parents for being there for me in their own way. Thank you to God for letting me live a life through Him.
Nylee is escorted by senior Graydon DeVinny. Graydon is the 17-year-old son of Angie and Brett DeVinny. He attends First Baptist Church. Graydon's hobbies are hanging out with my brother and friends. His school activities include football, wrestling, and baseball. In the future, Graydon plans to be an electrician. He would also like to say, thank you Mom and Dad and all my family that have supported me the last 4 years. Let's go ball out, boys.
Our first junior queen candidate is London Harp. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Sarah and Josh Harp. London attends First Christ Church of Hinton. Her hobbies are painting, playing the piano, and baking. London's school activities include beta, club secretary, school council, Caddo Kiowa Technology Center, health careers historian, and junior class vice president. In the future, she plans to go to college to become a doctor and have a family. London would also like to say congratulations to the other candidates and go Comets.
London is escorted by senior Jacob Bonnewell. Jacob is the 18-year-old son of Rhonda Sire and Todd Bonnewell and stepson of Darwin Sire. He attends Faith Church. Jacob's hobbies are fishing, welding, and hanging out with friends. His school activities include football and baseball. In the future, Jacob plans to join the pipeline. He would also like to say thank you to family and friends for being here and go Comets.
Our next junior queen candidate is Drew Turner. She is the 16-year-old daughter of Andy and Corey Turner. Drew attends Hinton First Baptist Church. Her hobbies are shopping and being out and about with her friends. Drew's school activities include wrestling, track, and beta. In the future, she plans to go to college and follow the plans God has for her. Drew would also like to say, Jesus loves you.
Drew is escorted by senior Crease Douglas. Crease is the 18-year-old son of Jason and Casey Douglas. He attends Hinton First Baptist Church. Crease's hobbies are hunting, fishing, and roping. His school activities are football. In the future, Crease plans to go to college and pursue life's opportunities. He would also like to say, thank you Mom and Dad for pushing me to always believe in myself.
Our first senior queen candidate is Dayana Bird. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Jason and Shauna Bird. Dayana attends Hinton Church of Christ. Her hobbies are dancing, reading, traveling, and exploring new places. Dayana's school activities include cheerleading, beta club, and student council. In the future, she plans to go to Oklahoma Christian, get a degree, and fulfill God's purpose for her life. Dayana would also like to say she's enjoyed the past 4 years cheering on the Hinton Comets. She would also like to say thank you to my parents and grandparents, Joe and Janie Smallwood, Dennis Bird, and the late Beverly Bird and Don King. And get that win, boys.
Dayana is escorted by senior Rafael Gomez. Rafael is the 18-year-old son of Manuel and Maria Gomez. He attends TDA Church. Rafael's hobbies are lifting, fishing, playing video games with friends, and playing the bass. His school activities include football. In the future, Rafael plans to become a cardiologist or an anesthesiologist. He would also like to say thank you to his older brother, parents, friends, and coaches.
Our last queen candidate is senior Paisley Griffiths. She is the 18-year-old daughter of Josh and Monica Griffiths. Her hobbies are playing sports, hanging out with the girls, and spending money. Paisley's school activities include fast and slow pitch softball, Stuco, and beta club. In the future, she plans to attend college and get rich. She would also like to say, be fierce tonight, boys. Also, wise words from Coach Homan, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Paisley is escorted by senior Colton Helms. Colton is the 17-year-old son of the late Adam Helms and Josh and Jody Burns. He attends First Baptist Church. Colton's hobbies are hanging out with friends and doing outdoor activities. His school activities include football, ag, and golf. In the future, Colton plans to figure out what he wants to do in the future. He would also like to say thank you for family and friends supporting and go Comets. Paisley is also escorted by senior Tegan White. Tegan is the 18-year-old son of Corey and Tammy White. His hobbies are hunting and fishing. Tegan's school activities are football. In the future, he plans to work and make money. Tegan would also like to say thanks to my parents and friends and go Comets.
Our flower girl is Nora Finley. She is the 5-year-old daughter of Jared and Amanda Dylocker, and granddaughter of Mitch and Mary Finley, Helen Dylocker, and Kenny Dylocker. She attends Faith Church. Nora's favorite thing to do at school is play with her friends at recess. Her favorite food is chicken nuggets. When Nora grows up, she wants to be a cheerleader.
Our crown bearer is Porty Doty. He is the 5-year-old son of Dolan and Tara Doty and grandson of Buster and Vicki McPherson, Michael and Catherine Doty. Porter attends Longview Church. His favorite thing to do at school is play at recess. Porter's favorite food is pizza, and when Porter grows up, he wants to be a race car driver. And now your 2024 Hinton High School football homecoming queen is
Dayana Bird!
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
All right, let's try this one more time. One final audio test here. 6:55. Test 1 2 1 2.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
All right, we want to welcome you live here on HintonComets.tv, sponsored by Blue Sky Bank. As the Hinton Comets back at home against a district game, against the Watonga Eagles as the Eagles take the field. So Comets get ready to load up the helmet and take the field themselves. I'm Coach Allen here, joined by myself tonight here is a one-man wrecking crew up here in the booth. So happy to spend the evening with you guys. It's homecoming night. So again, we want to give thanks to, congratulations, if you will, to Dayana Bird, the homecoming queen. There were some homecoming ceremonies. That was at 6:30. So thankful for you guys that tuned in. Kind of got to check that out. Very, very cool. Of course, we had a pep assembly earlier today. Emberly Van Huss and Jennifer Holman, cheer coaches, put all that together, and they do such a wonderful job. And I'll tell you what, we had a great time with that. It's hot weather, really good school spirit. And speaking of school spirit, the Comet fans rise to their feet as the Hinton Comet football squad takes the field to get ready to start this matchup here. So again, Watonga led in the direction of head coach Matt Walter. And Matt Walter, kind of a familiar name. He coached for, I believe he's an Alva guy, coached for 8 years up at Northwestern. And his first season coaching here at Watonga. So new coaching regime here. Matt Walters, Clint Benway, Easton Maxwell, Trent Smith, Thomas Lazenby, Leroy Richardson, and John Cope. So again, new coaching staff here. Talked to Coach Potter, of course. No pregame show today. We're going to do a live pregame show for you guys. Talked to Coach Potter about what's going on with Watonga. What are we looking at today? What's the defense going to have to face? And I got one key word for this game, and it's athleticism. There's a lot of positions, the playmaker positions, your skill set guys, your receivers, your running backs, your quarterback, speed, athleticism, and Coach Potter says they've got a lot of it. The quarterback's very mobile, can break to the edge, can make the defense miss, and then you've got some good skill set guys. So I'm sure you're going to see probably a lot of screen passes, bubbles, dump offs, smoke screens, misdirection, different ways to kind of get the ball moving east and west, try to expose the Comets defensively, because we know where the Comets are good. They're good up front, and that's where the Comets are going to want to win this game. They're going to want to win this battle in the trenches. They're going to control the time of possession. They're going to play that hard-nosed football, and that's how they're going to get that dub tonight against Watonga. So here we go. Watonga kicking this one off, as that looks like number 15, Cooper House. Name familiar. I feel like we said that name. Oh, excuse me. It's actually number 10, Tristan Dobbins. Another familiar name down there. One of those two are kicking it off. I think I had it right the first time. I think it's Cooper House kicking off. Either way, back to return for us is Damian Gomez, of course, the speedy return man. And we are set. The weather is beautiful. The sun is setting, and here we go. It's a deep kick. He's going to catch it inside the 5, turns upfield with it. And here we go. Stutter steps, make one miss. Swallowed up at the 20. That's where we'll see the Comets offense take the field for the first time tonight. So again, this game sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, meeting all your banking needs, the official sponsor of HintonComets.tv. So we get a look here at the Hinton Comets offense, taking the ball at the 20-yard line for their first series of the night. Again, led in the direction by Graydon Deviney at quarterback position here. And again, this is what the Comets do so well. They load up that front. They got a lot of juniors and seniors on that offensive line. It's one of their strengths here is the way they play in the trenches. No, they'd like to look to exploit that tonight against the Eagles. Again, the Eagles, they got good skill set positions, but not quite as big or strong up front. So I know the Comets do really well when they impose their will up front. So I'm sure they're going to continue that hard-nosed football. Again, I kind of look and see here in the backfield, looks like Derek Pratt perhaps in the backfield here. So they may get ready to get the train rolling literally and figuratively here as they've given this big man the ball a bunch of times this season or several times, and they've had a lot of success with it. We love big man football here. It's a lot of fun to watch. So something to keep your eye on here is Derek Pratt. Looks like might have been in the backfield. Maybe he's going to play along that wing here. As still kind of working through some things, the officiating crew getting this ready to get this game going. So here we go. All right, white hat signals. Going to load them up on the offensive line. Yeah, so Pratt kind of playing that wing. So QB lead here up the A gap, gashing forward to the 25. It's a gain of 5 on first down. So that's a great play right there. Again, just that QB lead. Kind of new. You know, we talked about that just a minute ago. That's what they're going to do. They know they're big. They know they're strong up front. Get those big guys up there and follow some blocks. So good job there on first down. Gets them in a manageable down and distance here. And again, that play clock, something to watch tonight, right? That play clock inside of 20. Bet you every time they snap this play clock's either going to be near 10 seconds or inside of 10 by the time they snap it. They're going to look to really control the time of possession, keep the ball out of the Eagles' hands, and get, try to ink off a 5-6 minute drive here. So again, QB lead, lots of space, kind of dances inside. He'll be close to enough for the first. Let's see if he has it. And that's going to be enough to move the chain gang. And it's a new set of downs. So QB power on the first 2 plays. Whitehead says, let's keep this clock rolling. And it's a fresh set of downs. So nice job there. Again, just kind of following blocks up front. As Graydon Deviney very shifty. They're almost 1 too many shifts that time. Has almost shifted himself into a tackle, but has enough for the first. As the Comets look here to the sidelines. And again, something I'm going to say that a lot. There's that play clock at 10, right? So under the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right. Got the wing to the right too. Going to go to the weak side here. Collapses the edge. Probably going to be a holding penalty right there. As I'm going to guess that's a hold on the outside there. As you kind of saw that outside just collapse on the weak side there. And there it is, a holding penalty. So anytime you see a run to the outside and that edge kind of collapses like that, typically kind of allude to it being a possible holding penalty there. So that's a tough one right there. And again, that's one of the things of the Comets. 2 things, of course, every team's going to say this, but the 2 things that you got to do, especially when you are a time of possession football team that relies on running the ball, you got to avoid these big penalties, these 5-10-yard penalties, especially the 10-yard penalties like the holding call. You've got to avoid those, and you got to avoid turnovers. You got to win the turnover battle. If you're a time of possession team, you've got to win the turnover battle, and you have to avoid these kind of penalties. Because right here, you put yourself in 1st and 20, even if you get 5-6 yards here on first down, you're still staring at a 2nd and long. So it kind of takes you out of your element a little bit here. So I don't know. We'll see here. They are playing a little off coverage on the outside. Maybe they'll do a little pass play here. Nope, going to keep it here. Follows a block, has plenty of space, bowls forward, and eats a lot of that yardage back. Got almost 13 of it back. Might as well say 2nd down and 7 here. So great play there. Almost acts as a chunk play. Had some really good blocks to the right side of that line. Had a lot of space. Really went untouched until he got to about the 2nd level. So anytime you're running the ball and you go untouched till you get that 2nd level, that's a sign that either there's a busted play on the defense or you've got some really good blocks up front. So that's a great sign right there that you can get 13 yards off of a 1st and very long. So 2nd down and 7. And for those just tuning in here, just the first drive of the game, 9:34 on the clock. Chewing up a lot of clock here on this possession. As again, would not be surprised to see them have an 8-9 minute drive. They've done it time and time again as Gomez in motion decides to keep it, rolls to the weak side and brought down. It's a gain of about 4 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and short. So nice little kind of pre-snap jet motion there by Gomez. Is that, again, that also exposes, hey, is the defense playing man? Is the defense playing zone? does a great job of kind of revealing what they're doing, and then it just kind of gives them another threat, right? It's another threat that you've got to cover, a little, almost misdirection. You've got kind of a counter going to one side while you've got Gomez flowing to the other side, so it's difficult for defenses to defend right there. So you like to see them getting that pre-snap motion involved, and now you're sitting at a 3rd and short here, and you got that play clock inside of 10 again. Going to be inside of 5 by the time they snap it here. So shotgun set. Pratt gets set. 2 receivers to the left. Hands it up the middle. Balls forward there. This one's going to be close. And I think he's going to have enough. As that's Deuce back in it here. As I tell you what, Deuce had a little bit of an injury, kind of a nagging injury for a couple of weeks. So nice to see him get back into game. As again, Logan and Peyton eating a lot of those snaps. Both those boys did a really good job the last couple of weeks, but now you've got Double Deuce back in there, Deuce on the loose. So again, nothing against both the Cotter boys. Very good players here, but right now you've just got another element when you can throw Deuce Tripp in there with them. So nice to have him healthy and back out there carrying that ball and gets a fresh set of downs for the Comets as this ball's on the 41-yard line. Going to the same formation, just another QB lead right at the A-gap here. Foot race. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. They are going to catch him tonight. In the end zone, touchdown Comets. And just like that, Graydon DeVinny. You knew the QB lead continued to get those big gains, continue to have good blocks up front. You knew it was just a matter of time before he was going to get that kind of hole where he could turn on the jets and turn it into a foot race. Great job there by DeVinny. Is just really good blocks up front. I would argue he almost went basically untouched on that entire play, and then it turned into a foot race. And Graydon DeVinny, not only is he strong, but he's got awesome speed, and not even the secondary can catch him there. So it's a really great series right there. You ran off several minutes, clock at 8 minutes right now, so what, 4-minute drive? Really imposed your will up front and put 7 on the board. So we'll take a quick break and be right back here as you get your first look at your Hinton Comets defense when we get back from HintonComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, taking a quick break. 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Comets lead 7-0 on a marvelous first drive. Couldn't have scripted it up better. Coach Potter and that coaching staff. So here we go. Deuce ready to put a boot in it and does. Good kick as, tell you what, does not take a favorable bounce and roll there. Thought maybe we could get that roll in the end zone. It hits the sideline there, so the penalty would be out. Decent starting field position for the Eagles. So going to get a first look at your Comets defensively up front. And tell you what, up front is just the key word we're looking for here. Is Comets going to have a lot of success for them to, have a good chance here winning this football game. You saw what they had to do on offense. They imposed their will up front. You're going to have to get that kind of same intensity up front defensively. As again, you're going to have to get to the quarterback. The main thing is you're going to have to get pressure. You're going to have to collapse the edge. You're going to have to keep that quarterback contained in the pocket, keep him from escaping, being able to roll out, which, again, not sure what all they're going to throw at defensively. Not sure if they kind of run that option football or, again, you're going to see some bubble screens, I'm sure, smoke screens, different ways of getting this ball east and west, probably a lot of empty set. Again, you're going to have to collapse the pocket, contain the edge, keep the quarterback in the pocket, and try to contain some of these playmakers on the edge. So first play right there, again, just kind of a little screen pass there, had some blocks to the left side, and they'll get 5 off of that one. So, and of course that came out of the empty set, kind of exactly what we said just a second ago. So that's what you do when you got really good playmakers, and you're not maybe the strongest up front. That's what you got to do. You got to do some bubble screen, kind of bubble screens, quick screens, smokes. You got to get this ball out quick. You got to get it going east and west, and you got to get, ability for your quarterback to kind of get out of the pocket and get mobile and give that defense another element that they got to defend. Is a little swing pass here. He's going to have some room upfield. Turns upfield. Man, tackled inside the 50. And there's the athleticism on display. So that's a nice carry there by, looks like Aiden Perez. Or no, excuse me, Chris Garcia, the senior. As Coach Potter said, they've got some athleticism right there. Just a little swing pass. Got him the ball in open space and let the athlete do the athlete thing. So quickly here on 2 plays at midfield. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, Eagle ball. 7:30 on the clock. They'll just fake the handoff, but blown up the middle. As no, sir. In on that one there is Tegan White. And I think Graydon Deviney in there with him too. So they try bringing that ball up the middle there. Almost a little fake, trying to fake the defense there on the bite with the handoff. And tell you what, they weren't falling for that one. They just crashed right up the middle and brought them down. So great job there by those linebackers, and good job by Tegan up front. As that's exactly what they need right there. Is they're going to tell them tonight, if you run this ball up the middle, we're going to have a thing or two to say about it. So definitely get this ball out here quick as that ball sails high. Xander Furrow says, ooh, almost had a chance to catch that one. Pick that one off, right? So good, again, that time, quarterback feeling the pressure a little bit, felt the need to get that ball out quick, kind of broke out of his mechanics a little bit, ends up kind of throwing the ball a little bit too high, and got to be careful right there as Xander about was able to make a play on that one. So 3rd down and long. Ball at the 48-yard line, right where the Comets like them. They got them pinched and stacked on the left side. Shotgun says a 3-by-1. Pressure has to roll out. Oh, can they get him? The ball's out. Can Graydon fall on it? Who has it? Ooh, and I tell you what, the Eagles fell on that one. Very, very lucky there. But, wow, great play there on the edge. I tell you what, they had a number of guys running after him there. But I'll tell you what, that was just really good pressure there. Kind of got him to escape the edge. And, wow, they made him feel it tonight. Is great job up there by on the front. So that's a great job that there. Good pressure. Going to force a punt here. So they bring the punt unit out. Damian Gomez back to receive. And, ooh, that one's skied up there. I think he's going to let it take a bounce and roll. And, ooh, does take an Eagle bounce and roll. This ends up being a pretty good punt as they'll kill it at the 10-yard line. So Comets going to have their work cut out, but we'll take a quick break here first. Leading 7-zip. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success. So visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros...
All right, so wasting no time here, getting back on HintonComets.tv is got to give a little props to. I was thinking number 5. It's Kyle Harrell, as again, he's just kind of been on the team here now for a couple of weeks and for about 3 weeks, and he's been making some great plays. And tell you what, I hate saying a player's number and not saying their name. Kyle Harrell, that's a good kid, and I tell you what, he has flashed a lot these last 2 or 3 weeks. So got to give him props. He was kind of the main man on that 3rd and long, applying that pressure on the edge. So Kyle, I'm sure you come back and watch this stream at some point. My apologies there. So good job there by the defense, and really a perfect time to bring that out because we got a timeout here with 6 minutes left in the first. And so, again, want to remind our fans, again, we had homecoming going on today, so had a lot of fun at that at the pep assembly. Really good job. Our coaches did a great job putting that together, and our administration, did a great job. We started a new tradition this year. Moved it out here at the football field, kind of took it away from Main Street, and tell you what, it was nice. It was great atmosphere, good spirit. It's a safe environment for our kids, right? It's always nice when you can keep things on campus for our little ones, and started a new tradition where we exchanged spirit gifts the seniors did with the kindergartners, so that was also very cool, and I think we all had a great time today. So back at it here. Shotgun set, 2 on the right side. They'll go to the strong side running that way. They've had success all evening thus far, and still not stopped yet, as that's a pretty big game there on 1st down. We'll call it 6. 2nd down and 4. As again, Watonga's just going to kind of continue to get punched in the mouth. As again, I know the coaching staff, they know in this instance here you're going to have to stack the box, right? You're going to have to load them up. They're doing probably everything they can schematically to try to stop this, but sometimes a team is just a little bit bigger than you and a little bit more physical up front, and again, there's only so much that coaching and schematics can do, so we'll see. I'm sure they'll throw everything but the kitchen sink at it, but so far just nice physical up front, good physical play, and great execution for the Comets. So 2nd down and 4, as this time running up the middle as they really swarm with the rush that time, but almost over-pursue, and that kind of creates a lane on the backside there. So he'll have enough for the 1st down and extend the chains there. So nice run by Deuce. And he'll head to the sidelines there after that carry. As again, we'll see how many carries they give him today, as was banged up kind of the last 2 or 3 weeks. He's back playing and healthy, but again, when you haven't played in a couple of weeks and you're still kind of nursing back, I'm sure they'll kind of be monitoring his snap count throughout the night. As this play clock is inside of 10, 4:50 left here in the 1st. It's an empty set. It's a 2-by-1, 2 receivers to the right side. A little wing out there and in motion here. Might get a timeout here taken. Yep, timeout. Hinton. So Hinton's going to take a timeout here. And I believe that's their 2nd timeout here. So interesting there, as they had to take a timeout just a minute ago and taking their 2nd one there. So didn't like something offensively there in that pre-snap motion, so they'll call a timeout. 1 left, so got a 1/4 left to go with 1 timeout. So just kind of something to keep note as Watonga still has all 3 of theirs. And we'll stay live right here, of course, on HintonComets.tv. Want to remind all of our fans, this game is sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintonComets.tv. So what do we got going on here for all the fans at home? We got a lot going on. Of course, playing with Watonga right now. Got 2 days of school next week. Fall break right around the corner. And then we got to play Merritt. We got to go on the road. Got another district game. Since it gets Merritt, Coach Potter and our coaching staff believes that's a very winnable game. Of course, you know those teams like Sayre, Watonga, Merritt. You know you got to win those games to have a shot at making playoffs. So you want to be competitive. You want to go out, get a chance to win. That game is going to be a good opportunity for the Comets. They'll go to the road over fall break. Then after that, you got Fairview at home. And you know what? We're going to bring our A game to the best we can, as that's a really, really good team. As this time, nice job there as they had a little pre-snap motion there from Gomez, and they'll just charge it right up the middle, but stood up for one of the few times tonight by that Watonga front. So something I've said for the first time tonight, good job there up front from the Eagles front 7. As they were not faked by that pre-snap motion there by Gomez. Just a nice little move up front and kind of plugged a hole, and only a gain of 1. I'll tell you, if Watonga's going to have some success on defense, that's where they're going to have to start winning some battles up front. What you saw right there, and again, is just anything north and south, right? Anything downhill, they're going to have to do a good job of defending. As that time just going back up the gut again, and a solid gain. We'll call it 4. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Comets. And really, if you're the Eagles, you got to kind of look and say, hey, we're in 3rd and 5. This is one of the best positions that we've been in here defensively here in this first quarter. So, all you got to do is get out there and make one play, right? Somebody's got to either win a block, somebody's got to win on the edge, somebody's got to go out there and make a play, try to bring this punt team out, and get a chance to get the ball back in a 1-score game. So some positive signs there for the Eagles. And for your Comets, again, this is a down distance. We haven't seen them throw the ball yet. Could see them go with the curl route or something. Instead, they're going to go with that QB power. And again, right up that left side, man, that A gap, right on the A, B gap on the left side, that has been hard to stop. They've called that play now about 5 times, and really Watonga has yet to have a good answer to that, as just the blocks up front have been phenomenal. And, of course, you get Deviney with speed. Bowling ball rolling downhill, that's, hey, that's hard to stop. So good success with that. Going to move the chains. Gets this game clock at 3:20 here in the 1st. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, it would not shock me a bit if Watonga does not touch this football into the 2nd quarter, because that's just the kind of football that the Comets play. And when they're having that kind of success up front, they can really impose their will. As here we go, a handoff, still not touched. 45, 50, inside at the 46-yard line. Deuce on the loose. Big carry there, 1st down Comets. And again, the success running to the left side. That's really where they've had a lot of success tonight. They're kind of exploiting a weakness there in that Eagle defense. Just a good job. I tell you what, it was probably about 10 yards before he got touched by an Eagle defender. And that's what you like to see. When your ball carrier is getting to that second level before hands are on him, that is a really good sign of things that you're doing up front. And again, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And the Comets, Coach Parr and the coaching staff, that's a smart group of coaches. They know that. I think they're very much aware of that. So I'd look to see them continue to do that here. A shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left, and there they go, running to the strong side. But nice job there on the back side, as that was number 30. I wish Watonga's roster was a little bit easier to read. They got the numbers cut off here on the end. It looks like that was James Lockhart. And that was just really nice backside pressure. Good pursuit on the backside. Just kind of got to him, wrapped him up. Just enough interior pressure to kind of make him delay for a minute and allow that backside pressure to get to him. And then just a nice, good wrap up there by Lockhart. So he's staring at a 2nd down and 10 with the play clock at 12. As I said, they're going to be snapping this inside of the 10 just about every time. The shotgun set, QB power. Ooh, man, hard hit there, but inside the 45. And that'll be a gain of 5. So another 3rd down and 5 situation. So if you're the Eagles, hey, again, you've had a little bit of success this drive, right? Hey, the Comets are still doing a lot of great things up front. Still, some weaknesses that are being exploited. But this is twice now where you've got them in a 3rd down and more than 5 yards. I would call this a 3rd down and 6 right here. So, again, I don't know. Make an adjustment there, do maybe a stunt, something in the interior on the weak side, maybe load up, put it, bring the safeties down. Whatever you got to do here, somebody's got to win that battle here. Is they're going to go right to that strong side again. Doesn't really get touched until he's well inside the 40. And another great gain from the Comets there. That's going to be enough for the first. And again, 3rd down. They have yet to pass the ball in this game. Hey, you have yet to pass this ball and you're having this much success up front. That's really running the ball. It's really a testament to what you're doing on offense. Is, again, Watonga kind of knows what they're doing, and it's just a matter of we know what you're doing, but you can't stop us. So just another nice play there is, again, to that left side. It's where their bread and butter's at. It's where they're making their payday at, and they'll keep that wing there to the left side. Shotgun set, Gomez in motion. They'll give it to him, going east to west to the left side, pushed out of bounds. At the 37-yard line. So that'll be a modest gain. We'll call it a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. And that's nice to see, right? You've seen a lot of north and south, a lot of downhill, not a lot of stuff to the boundary, right? So, again, every once in a while, you want to keep the defense honest. You want to keep them on their toes. Haven't really needed to utilize this passing game, try anything downfield yet, but in the running game, kind of nice to use that pre-snap motion there, that jet motion from Gomez, kind of go into the boundaries there, keep them honest, kind of keep them on their toes. As there they go again. And look, they bit a little bit there and running downfield, smashing over a defender is Deviney. And good gain there, as this one's going to be close. No, not as close as I thought, more like 3rd down and 4. As it looked like here on the near side, he had more yardage than that, so 3rd down and 4. And it looked like maybe Brayson Gordon got kind of bowling balled over there by Graydon Deviney, so just kind of mowed a man over. As this clock's at 8. Again, final play here, more than likely. 18 seconds left in the first, so final play. Going with the QB lead once again, but going to be stopped short this time. So he gets tripped up along the line of scrimmage. So 4th and short. But again, good field position for the Comets. Have to believe that when we come out of this quarter, it's going to be 4-down territory. They'll more than likely be going for it. Can't see them bringing the punt team out. But I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break here first, and that's the end of 1. Your Comets leading 7-zip. We'll check that 4th down and short. Get the offense back out here and let you know what happens here in the second quarter when we get back here on HintComets.tv.
In sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
All right, so here we go. Right out the gate. Running that play as the offense stays on the field. This one's going to be pretty close. That backside judge right on the sticks. Will they have enough? As it is 4th down, so if they don't get it here, that would be a turnover on down. So we'll see. They may have to bring out the measurement there. 1st down, Comets. So as again, before we told you the break, knew they were going to keep the offense on the field. As you're running the ball that well up front, you're in good field position. Why not go for it? And that was closer than I thought it was going to be. Nice job there by the Eagles. As the PA guy said, 1st down, Comets. But I tell you what, I still see the officials discussing something here on the far side. So as get an official timeout here. As they're going to bring this out to measure. That's what I thought. Again, we did say 1st down, Comets, but I tell you what, I think that was one they probably needed to measure, so they're going to bring it out and take a look themselves. There's some excitement there from the Eagles, and that's a Comet 1st down. There we go. So just a little quick measurement there and a little fakery from the Eagles there. They were jumping up and down, thought maybe it was going to be short, but looks like the nose of the football across, and it's enough for a Comet 1st down. So they'll get it set. White had a wind, and we'll get this clock a-rolling. There we go. Okay, 1st down and 10. New set for the Comets here. 2nd quarter, of course, as this is their 2nd possession offensively. So that's how long the Comets have had the ball when they're having success in running up front. So they have 1 scoring play tonight. Of course, it was on the big run to the left side by Graydon DeVinny. And other than that, they've had a good stop defensively, and that's been your game so far here. 2nd series offensively, just gashing right up the middle is Deuce, just like a little halfback dive. And that'll be a decent game, maybe 3 yards. They're on 1st down, so 2nd down and 7. Far side showing closer to 8. So we'll call it 2nd down. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd down and 8. As again, some of these runs right up the middle, Watonga's getting a little bit better here as they've really gotten gash up the middle, particularly that left side here. But, there's been some plays here. They've had a couple 3rd down and manageables, 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and 6. They're starting to win a couple of battles here and there up front. So, making things a little bit more difficult as their QB keeper here to the right side. Makes one man miss. Ain't touched him yet. Down inside the 20. And that's another big gain right there. It's going to be close to enough for the 1st. We'll call it 3rd down and 1. And this time they take the ball to the right side as, again, lost those runs in the 1st quarter coming from the left side. That time they take it to the right side. Had some good blocks up front. DeVinny kind of following his block and made one man miss. Nice little cut inside. Kind of narrowly makes one defender miss, and they don't touch him until he's inside the 20. So that's another good run right there. And tell you what, when you're averaging 7, 8 yards a carry, it's a nightmare defensively. It's just tough to get a team off the field when you're averaging that kind of yards per carry. They'll just kind of go right up the gut, another QB power, and that'll be enough for the 1st. So, hey, for the Comets here, it's simplicity, right? If there's one word to describe this 1st half so far, it's been simplicity, right? Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes, we like to overcomplicate things in sports. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple, You come out here and say, hey, we're better up front than you. We're blocking better. We trust our ability. We rely on our ability to run the ball, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to come out here and punch in the mouth. And so far, that's what the Comets have done, right? They've kept it simple. You've seen them carry the ball a lot with Graydon DeVinny and Deuce, and I think that's just what they're going to continue to do is they give it to Deuce right up the middle. He's kind of tripped up at the line of scrimmage. As again, that's where they've had a little bit of success. When they have been able to manage to stop someone, it's usually that backside pressure. They get a linebacker or a DB kind of off the edge and just try to bring a little bit of disruption. As, again, we told you guys before the game started, they do have pretty good playmakers, at receiver and defensive back and quarterback. So, again, they're not going to get a lot of that pressure, through stunts and twists and stuffs up front. So, if they are going to get stops in the backfield, or if they're going to get minimal gains, they're going to have to do it from sending pressure off the edge. So just a couple of plays right there, nice pressure off the edge, and 2nd down and 8. So this time, bouncing to the outside to Vinny, has a walk, good block there, flag on the field, has enough for the first, going to be very close to enough for the touchdown, maybe at the 1-yard line, but we do have a flag onto the play side, so we'll see what that is. And you always worry that it's a holding penalty in that situation, and that's exactly what it is. So they'll have to replay the down and take the loss of yardage to go with it. And really, I think there's only been 2 penalties so far in this game. Both have been holding penalties. As I know the Comets had a holding penalty in the first quarter, and of course they were able to overcome that. And we'll see if they can do that a second time. So 2 penalties on the game so far, none on the Eagles. But again, the Eagles haven't had the ball that much. The Comets have ran a lot more plays. They've had the ball a lot more than them, a lot greater time of possession. So that's to be expected. So 2nd down, and we'll call it 14. Negating that run, that great run by Graydon DeVinny, and a good block by Douglas too. So this time bouncing outside, brought down. Nice job there, well contained. Can't quite tell who that is over there on the far side. I'm seeing number 17, so looks like that's Aiden Perez, the junior. Bringing him down there on the far side. So nice job there, and again, the Comets here for the first time tonight in a 3rd and very long, as we've seen a couple of plays, 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and 6, really nothing that the Comets can't overcome. You know, that's a spot where the Comets like to be in because they know they're going to run the ball. They know if they don't get the first, they're going to be in 4th and short. A little bit different here, right? 3rd and 12, haven't passed the ball yet. They're playing a little bit off coverage on the outside, so we'll see if they decide to pass. This time, fakes the throw, has pressure, has to let it fly, deep into the end zone, incomplete. As that one was pretty close. Just a little bit too much sauce on that one, intended for Gomez. Thought for a second is, again, not really any contact. Didn't know if he was going to get his head turned around or not in time. Pretty well defended all in all. And passed just a little bit too far. Tried to catch it and toe drag there is Gomez, and just a little bit short. So you like seeing that, right? I didn't know if in this instance if they were going to try to take a hitch or a curl, maybe, you know, or a drag or something to the flats and try to make it a 4th down and short. But it said they decided to take a heave into the end zone there, and not bad, right? They try that out. If it gets picked off, that's not a big deal. And woo! I tell you what, that's good. Deuce putting a boot in that one. That might have been one of the longest field goals I've seen the Comets kick in a while. What a great job there putting a leg in there from Deuce. Put the Comets up 10-zip, and that one got the fans fired up there. As you saw, got a good crowd tonight here. Almost looks like a sellout joint here, as every row filled from brim to brim with Comet fans. They like that. I'll tell you what, I did too. So Comets up now by 2 scores. We'll take a quick break here with 7:56 in the 2nd quarter. Your Comets leading 10-zip.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from...
All right, so here we are back at it. 10-0 Comet lead, 7:56 in the 2nd quarter, following the field goal there by Deuce. One of the longest of the season. And he'll put a boot into that one. That one's going to go over number 17's head in the end zone there. So nice kick. It's exactly where you want to put that ball. We'll get a second look here at your Comet defense. Did a really good job on that first series. As I don't feel like we've even watched the defense play a whole lot tonight because the Comets have had the ball so long on offense. But did a good job, had some good pressure, forced a 3rd and long. Again, good pressure on the outside by Kyle Harrell last time. Kind of forced him outside. And really when the Comets were on defense last possession, they did some really good things, got some good pressure. And told you that's what you're going to have to do, right? You're going to have to play a little bit of pressure. You're going to have to collapse. You're going to have to contain the edge. You're You're going to have to get to the ball carrier, bring really good pressure up front, and that's what you're going to do to have some success against these teams that like to play this empty set here, get the ball. The skill set makers is, whoa, really late handoff there. Somehow gets that one out. Has a man open in space at the flats. Cuts back inside. Finally brought down there by Colton Helms. As, man, he waited a long time to pull that one. Thought he was almost going to get swarmed up by that Comet front and take a huge loss. Instead, with the late pull there, finds a man open in the flats. As I think that was Aiden Perez again, the junior. Okay, an illegal man downfield there. So, didn't see the flag. My apologies there. So maybe that's why maybe that's why that play was allowed to or able to happen in the first place there. So they're going to back this one up, retry it. 1st and 10. Nope, they're going to take this one back a little bit further there. So 1st and 15. They'll down that one at the 15-yard line. And the Eagles, who desperately needed that kind of play tonight, are going to lose it now. So clock starts to wind again, 7:30. Shotgun set. One tailback with him. Rolls to the right side. Gets a little dumped off. As I tell you what, Deuce might have that one. Oh, man, they'll say he will. And it's a turnover there. Not sure what he was doing. Just dumped it to the flats, and Deuce was there. Showed off a little athleticism, and Deuce making the plays tonight. Puts 3 on the board and then turns around on defense and gets a interception in the flats. And that's got these fans jacked up here as the Comets. I'd like to see that there. And I tell you what, not only do you get the turnover, but it's where you get the turnover at. That ball is right on the 15-yard line, so a great chance here to go up by 3 scores. Electrifying here performance from the Comets and great field position. So we'll see what they do with it here as they have to turn around and get this offense right back on the field. And again, if you're the Eagles defense here, you know, when you're watching body language, right, as you're thinking, man, we were just on this field for several minutes and we already got to get back out here and play again. So we'll see if the Comets can continue to wear them down even further here. Is nice puller there. Good job crossing over. Rolling to the right side there on the carry. As that's a big gain there. Call it 7. And nice job there. Not exactly sure if that was Tyler Brack or who they have, but they had a puller designed on that play. And that's when you bring that tackler, that guard over. Had a puller to the right side and just kind of set up a block to the right side of the play. And great job there as gained 6. Thought initially 7, but they backed that up just a yard. So we'll call it 2nd down and 6. But really good play job there, or good play call right there. Job by the coordinators and coaching staff, and good execution. As again, now you got a good visual image here of where that play clock is every single time we get ready to snap this thing. I'm telling you, they're not snapping until they get inside of 10. Empty set. 2 receivers out. Oh, that football. Thought maybe it squeaked out for a second. Thought he just lost his footing as Graydon kind of has to fall to the ground. And he'll lose a couple yards. As again, couldn't quite tell up here in the press box if the ball came out and he fell on it or if he just lost his footing. Might have just lost his footing there by the looks of it, but that's a tough break right there. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Which again, 4-down territory on here. Nothing that the Comets can't overcome as Deuce will be checking back into the game. Got Colton Helms out there with him. We'll see if they roll him out to the line of scrimmage. So got 1 receiver out on each end. Gomez on the near side. Helms on the far side here. Deuce is back there with him. Hands it off. Man, shifty. And then dragging the defenders forward there at the 5, maybe 6-yard line. As this one's going to be real close, we'll call it 4th and 1. And as Coach Phillips loves to call it, 4th and Comet, right? Comet to me is anything inside of 3 yards, right? 3rd down and 3, 4th down and 3, 4th down and 2, anything inside 3 yards, you know the Comets can impose their will up front, and they can get that just about any time that they need to. So, of course, they're going to keep that offense on the field. As, again, leading 10-zip here, trying to make this potentially a 3-score game. And so shotgun set, just a QB lead right up the middle, and it's going to be close. But both judges here, near side and backside, says he has enough for the first. And still not a signal yet. Still awaiting a signal. There we go. And met with the cheer of the Comet faithful. 1st and goal, Comets. 5-10 here. And, again, unless they get this in the end zone, it wouldn't shock me if they chew another minute off of this. I mean, they have absolutely – we'll have to get some of our stats here at halftime. They have absolutely dominated time possession. It's amazing how quick they can chew away a game clock when they're running the ball well. It's bouncing to the outside, left side. He's in for the touchdown. Deuce trip. As Deuce has been the man that does it all. It has been so nice to have him back this week and putting on a show, as I tell you what, putting points on the board with the boot. Did a great job kicking off and then, of course, running the rock extremely well right there as he wasn't going to be brought down and carries that one in the end zone, puts 6 on the board, and now the extra point is good. So 17-0 lead here in the second quarter. And I tell you what, we'll take a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. It's all Comets so far here on homecoming night. Comets leading 17-zip right here on HintComets.tv.
Stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades,
all right, I want to welcome you back. Here is Comets leading 17-zip in the second quarter, 4:51 on the clock. This game is sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintComets.tv. So nice to have them on as a sponsors. Again, it's awesome people wearing some Blue Sky Bank shirts and polos. They're the bank across the field from the softball field as we got a stoppage of play here. See a penalty on the far side. So I'm going to be re-kicking this one. As probably just had an early jump. Yep, offsides. Yep. So just somebody offsides. I said early jump, what I really meant is just somebody. I know I kind of got those two doubled up. Basically, just somebody stepped a little bit too far. So offsides, my mistake. Either way, I'm gonna re-kick it here. And not sure there if they assess that penalty yardage after the return. Either way, I bet Deuce is going to put this one back in the end zone and say, forget about it. As that one there will be fielded at the 12-yard line. As carrying out here, looking for a hole, makes one man miss. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Decent return there for Watonga. And we'll see if they have the yardage, the penalty yardage tacked on with that or not. Maybe not. Brought down there, of course, by Logan Cotter. Yep, so 33-yard line. Okay, so I guess on that scenario, they just re-kick it. And so here we go. Comets back on defense as last time. Deuce Tripp, the man who seemingly is doing it all tonight, had the interception on a pass. It's kind of not sure who it was really intended to, just kind of dumped off at the flats, and Deuce swiped it away and gave the Comets the ball back. So 2 defensive stands so far, a turnover and a stand. So third time defensively. Kyle Harrell brings some pressure there as he gets another block. Whoa! Nice job there on a crossing route to number 17. That's a big gain there. As for the first time tonight, we're seeing a little bit of that athleticism on display. As had one swing pass in the first quarter that was kind of gashed downfield, and there's your second chunk play of the night from the Eagles. As again, one thing that's been tough is the Comets have brought such good pressure. It's really not giving the quarterback time to step back in the pocket and make those throws. And I tell you, Kyle was bringing that pressure on the edge. They had to bring in a second block, and that time just enough to get that ball out in a kind of a big crosser from the outside receiver there. So they'll bring 17 in motion again. Pressure here. Deuce is after him. Cutting to the right side. Good gain there, running east and west to the boundary. It's a gain of 7. And they get the ball to number 17 again. As I tell you what, that's a good athlete right there. you can see he's got some good speed. He's got multiple gears. We'll call it that, right? He's kind of, some athletes will do that. They got some really good initial bursts, and then they don't have a lot of speed after. Some of them kind of build up, and they find that second gear, that third gear, and he's kind of got some burner speed at times. So that's Aiden Perez, I believe, that junior, number 17. So he's been a good little X factor for the Eagles as we're at 3:30 here in the second quarter. Comets, of course, leading 17-zip. Dropping back, maybe a screen pass there because a lot of pressure and gets it dumped off. Yep, is a screen pass indeed. Almost didn't see him dump it off, but there's Perez again. As I thought that's what we would see more of here in this first half. You know, to me, if you've got really good playmakers, you got a quarterback that can run east to west, and you're not so good or well equipped up front as the Comets are, thought we would see more screen passes like that, right? You know, keep that front on their toes. It makes it a little bit more difficult for them to just kind of pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. So right there, one of the first screen plays of the night, I think just their second, is bam, stand up right there, kind of sets them down as Oakley Pratt brought some pressure, and whew, just got to give some props there to Chris Garcia. He just got to set him down. And but I tell you what, either way, still got to say, Oakley, nice job there. Even though he put you down, like, hey, you stopped him, right? At the end of the day, you kind of stopped his progress and then allowed the defense to kind of get to him and get some help. So second down and 12. No matter how you get it done, right, is you get it done. You get that defense to, you put the brakes on that defense. Either way works. So shotgun set here, a little 3-by-1. They got them bunched up there on the strong side. One back set. So we'll make a little bit of an adjustment here on the far side, or I should say the strong side of the play. Very interesting formation here. They got him kind of a tail stack on the right side. He's just going to let it fly. Oh, man, that one's picked off. Little seam route there, but I tell you what, overthrown and well read right there. As that one's picked in a late push. That's Colton Helms right there with the interception. And that's another takeaway for your Comets defense. And Colton says, put that one in the bank. Stash that one away. As good job there by the defense. Is that ball right there? I think they were trying to hit him on a little seam route, as kind of had an open space. I will say did have a little bit of an opening in the defense, but again, the quarterback, we've seen this a couple times tonight, just putting a little too much sauce on the ball, and that ball just a little bit too high. Receiver wasn't really able to make a play on it, and Colton Helms said, I'll make a play on that one, and got some hands on it. So 2 interceptions from this Comet defense in the first half. That's something that you love to see with 2:17 left to play. So they'll get probably at least one more drive here. Is following a block is DeVinny. Nice block up front. As I think that was, that's Bo Brookshire there. Good job on that lead block, and nice running there by Greg DeVinny. So they'll gain 5 on that one and make a second down and 5. And it'll be interesting to see what they do here, right? Is they've only got one timeout. We talked about that. They kind of burned a couple of timeouts early in the half. Again, this is a team, we've seen them throw the ball one time. It's kind of like a go route that was outside, a little go/fade that was outside of the end zone. So, again, I think running the ball here, they've done well, but they're probably going to have to pass this ball at some point in time, as they've only got about a minute and a half left to play, assuming they want to score. You know, this could be an issue where, hey, we've got a 3-score lead. We just want to run this clock out and ensure that the Eagles don't get the ball back on offense. And that would work well, too. Hey, neither is wrong, right? Just saying, if they do want to try to score and put any more points on, maybe get in field goal range, they might have to pass this ball a time or two. So we are going to see a timeout here taken. Eagles will take it, so that will be to the benefit of the Comets there, as that's just their first timeout here taken. Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining. Comets have 1 left. We're getting close here to halftime. Again, we've had a lot of shows here, halftime shows. We do not have anybody up here at halftime for the show tonight. Kind of a lull in the year, as again, we've had a lot going on. We've had Cheer, who got runner-up at state at Tulsa Union a week or 2 ago. Again, softball, district champs, hosted regional playoffs. They kind of got their season wrapped up. And so basketball season's still just a few weeks away. I know the basketball program's already beginning to scrimmage. I saw the buses leaving the other day, so already got basketball scrimmages going on, but season hasn't really quite got going yet. And so really right now the main game in town is football, so it's kind of their time to shine. So, and I don't even remember what I was talking about, so we'll just get right back at it here. 3rd down and 4. A minute and 30 left to play. It's like, what was I getting at with that entire conversation? Here we go, 3rd down and 3. Shotgun set, rolling to the left side where they've had all that success. And, man, he hasn't been stopped yet. A little shoestring tackle at the 35. And that's enough for the first. As I would love to see Deuce get to put one boot into a ball here before we go into halftime. They're going to run hurry up here. And clock rolls. Yep, hurry up here. Shotgun set. Hands it off. Gashing it up the middle is Carter. Hasn't been touched yet. Nice job out at the 26-yard line. That one's Logan Carter with the carry. And I like that up tempo, right? You don't see the Comets run that a whole lot. They've been snapping it inside the 10 all night, but now's not the time for that. So Carter will go to the sidelines. And as Deuce gets a fresh breath of air, gets a little quick break, and is back in this game. As it looks like they'll have a shotgun set, one receiver out on each end. I see Gomez and Cole. Out on the ends. Deuce back there. We've got a stoppage of play here. Maybe a timeout. We do have a timeout here taken. We'll see who takes it. Yeah, Eagles will take it there. As they have one timeout left. Your Comets have one timeout remaining here. So both with one apiece with a minute 14 left here. And again, if you're the Comets, you got an opportunity here. You run the ball so well, you don't want to say that, hey, you couldn't get this ball in the end zone even with a minute 14. Because if you run that up tempo, you keep this defense on their toes, and you know they got to be gassed, right? You've ran the ball so well in the first half. You've kind of imposed your will up front. You know they got to be tired, right? You have absolutely dominated time possession here. So if you come out, run that up tempo, you might have an opportunity to get this ball in the end zone. You do a QB lead, halfback dive, maybe a counter, something to the edge. You've got an opportunity here. You could potentially score just running the ball and going up tempo. But even if you don't, I would love to see them get in a position to where Deuce could kick one more field goal here. As that was a whole lot of fun to watch. Sometimes the little things in Class A high school football are fun to watch. And not a lot of teams, we went up to Hooker last week, and as good as that team is, state finalist, they don't have a kicker. Their kicking game was not there. So it's something fun to watch as they'll give it to Deuce, who trucks up the middle of the field for, we'll say, a gain of 2. And it's 2nd down and 8. As again, Comets can only stop the clock, one more time. Lest they get a ball out of bounds to the boundary. They can only stop this clock one more time. So as my audio is cutting out there, as Devaney spins around, takes a pair of Eagle defenders to bring him down. Gains about 1.5 yards more, so 3rd down and 6. 43 seconds left. And the play clock inside of 30. As, man, hate when my audio starts cutting out. You guys probably can't hear that at home. As has the ball here, runs to the right side, brought down by a pair of Eagles. And we got a flag on the play, though, thrown by the near side official. And some applause here from the Comet fans suggesting this one's going to be on the Eagles defense. Maybe a face mask or horse collar or something of that nature. Didn't quite see what it is. Officials discuss it. Either way, it was something that happened on the play side. Yes, face mask on the defense. So Comets will take that. That's a big chunky yardage here with 23 seconds. So that kind of changes things here. This coaching staff, some different things they can do as that gets them much, much closer. Definitely in field goal range if they want to do that. But I tell you what, there's also an opportunity here. They might take a shot at the end zone if they wanted to. Try one pass and play, but I think they're going to go QB power here. No, he's going to draw back to pass. There we go. Over the middle, intended for Kyle Harrell. Oh, my goodness, on a seam route, who had the space. Tried to show off a little of that vertical leap and get up there, but ball just a little bit too high. And you love to see that play call. That's a great play call. Just a matter of a slip-up in execution there. And tell you what, Kyle, he's done a great job on the edge, good job defensively, and they kind of used him as a big body tight end right there. And that's something the Comets don't utilize a whole lot, is the middle of the field. And, of course, you got to have the personnel to do that. And tell you what, Kyle Harrell, that was a pretty good look right there. Just came up a little bit short. As running it here to the left side, hopping over inside at the 10. 15 seconds left as Coach Potter runs out there. I think he's wanting them to hurry up. As, again, once they spit that ball down, they're going to wind it and get this play clock rolling. So you got to hurry up here. As they do, they'll hurry right up to the line of scrimmage. Snap. QB, oh, man, lead there. Swallowed up in the backfield. Great job there by the Eagle defenders. He sniffed that one out. We got 5 seconds left on this clock. We'll see if they call a timeout right before it expires, and they will, as Coach Potter says, give me that last timeout with 1 second left. And tell you what, that's why you need your timeouts, right? You're inevitably going to get in a situation where even if you have a 3-score lead, you're still going to wish you had a timeout to use towards the end of the half. And Nice for the Comets there to still have one remaining, and Coach Potter wanted every second of that clock chewed down before he used it. So calling it with 1 second left here. We'll see if Deuce gets a chance to put a boot in one, or if they want to run one more play. You know, hey, they've shown some gutsy decisions here to, try to throw a ball in the end zone. If it gets intercepted, hey, it doesn't really hurt you any in that situation. So might see him, I think we're going to see a field goal attempt here from Deuce. And so here we go. Yes, this is exactly what I hate to be cheering for a specific thing here, but nope, maybe the offense. Yep, gonna have to keep the offense out here on the field. Okay. There we go. Okay, yep, they are. I was right the first time. So here we go. We're gonna attempt the field goal here. The ball is up. And it's good! And that makes it a nice, even 20-0 Comet lead. Going into halftime I got exactly what I wanted right there. It's Christmas on homecoming night here for the Comets. So this first half, all Comets leading 20-zip. And Deuce, definitely the leading scorer here of the first half. So we will take about a 15-minute break, and you go ahead and take a break right here too, and we'll join you back in about 15 for the second half. All Comets leading 20-zip right here on HintComets.tv.
Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
All right, I want to welcome you back here on HintonComets.tv. Getting ready to get the second half underway. Sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintonComets.tv. This was all Comets here on the recap. 20-zip, 2 interceptions, one by Colton Helms, one by Deuce Tripp on the defensive side of the ball. And tell you what, you got a QB lead up the left side, gashed it, went untouched. Graydon DeVinny put the first score on the board. They need a couple kicks, a couple field goals from Deuce, and a touchdown from Deuce on a carry too, I believe. So it's been all Comets here, and got a flag on the play to get this one underway on the kickoff. As that flag flying on the far side here, we'll get the call. As again here for the Comets, you go into halftime, you go in the locker room. Sometimes you got to make some changes. You got to go over what worked and what didn't. But tell you what, I think they went in that locker room knowing exactly what worked well. I think you're going to get another dose of that here in the second half. So that's on the kicking team. It's a 15-yard penalty there. So that one's going to sting just a little bit there. It's going to help Watonga out. As again, I think they're going to give another dosage of running that ball here in the second half. I think you're going to see familiar faces carrying that ball. Going to see Graydon, Deuce, Cotter. Going to see the boys carrying the ball again. I think they're going to continue to impose their will up front. And for Watonga, you saw some flashes of what they could do. You had Aiden Perez got the ball a bunch of times as there's a flag here on the near side. Might be a holding call. But again, you saw Aiden Perez several times. He had a crosser, gained about 15 yards on that. He saw a little dump off on a couple screen passes, but a little swing route. Dump off, so you know that went for about 15 yards. So again, you saw some flashes of what they could do offensively when they get the ball to playmakers in open space, and that quarterback has time to get the ball out. But again, they're gonna have to block better up front. Kyle Harrell's been a menace. Bo Brookshire's a lot of guys up front's had a good first half. Again, a lot of names I could point out here. Tegan White's had a good first half. Those boys up front have brought some pressure, and they made it tough for the quarterback to have time. So, defensively, you got to bring pressure, and if you're Watonga, you got to block better up front. The game is oftentimes won and lost in the trenches. You can have a lot of skill outside, but if you don't block well inside, your quarterback's going to have a tough day. So, wow, there they go again with that going for Aiden Perez. As again, you see when they fake that kind of pull, right, is that they really, really tuck that ball in for a long time trying to sell that fake action. And tell you what, they hold it for a long time. There was one play in the first half where I literally thought both of them were going to get blown up on the exchange, and he just does a really good job but a really long time there on the pull, and that does a good job of kind of sucking the defense in a little bit and creating some open gaps in the flats. And tell you what, had Perez open right there, just didn't secure the ball. So second down and a mile, pistol formation. It's a 2-by-1, 2 receivers out to the right side. Comets will bring pressure up the A-gap there, swarming to him, brought down, and they're going backwards yet again. This is a loss of 6, and we got third down and a mile. As I tell you what, I think they just brought a blitz, kind of sit the backers there, up the A-gap, and no time at all to execute that play. Good job by the defense, and this is really where you want to be. This is a dream defensively, right? You can take your DBs, you can drop them way back, you can play off coverage, and again, your goal here is, hey, let's keep everything in front of us, right? If you're the DBs here, the safeties, the corners, you want to keep all these playmakers in front of you. Don't let them get behind you. You don't want to go route or a post or anything like that. Keep everything behind you, and if you're this front seven, you can pin your ears back and get after that quarterback, right? Really, really try to get him as they bring him to the edge there, swarm down. Nice job, wrapped up. We'll see who led that edge pressure there. As the pressure initiated there. Again, there's Kyle Harrell, right? Wow, just a menace there. I'll tell you what, both ends did a good job of kind of containing and collapsing, but really that was led there by Kyle. So, good pressure there. As again, the quarterback has just had no time, right? They've had playmakers, but they've done a great job of containing, kind of collapsing the pocket and forcing him to make quick decisions. And really instead, he's just kind of tucked it and taken the sack. So what a great stand there. Is fourth down and 40, 30, I don't know, something of that nature. Fourth down and a mile, we'll call it that. Deep punt here as he puts a boot into this one. And decent punt. It is going to take a Eagle bounce and roll. We'll kill it at the 48-yard line, and Comets going to have decent field position at midfield. Rolling out here in the second half, leading 20-zip. You get a first look at your Comets offense after the break.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops.
All right, so here we go. Back here quickly. First series of the second half offensively. Just handing the ball, gashing up the middle there. Cotter with it. And that's a good gain there. We'll call it 6 on first down. Just getting it to Peyton Cotter. As again, Logan and Peyton, two boys that see the rock. Saw had a lot of carries the last couple of weeks with the injury to Deuce Tripp. So, again, a little less carries tonight, kind of minimized as they get their feature back healthy into the game. But, again, up 20-0. Wouldn't be surprised to see these two boys, especially Peyton, getting the ball a little bit more here in the second half. As I'm sure they'll try to increase their workload here in the second half. So, as I see, he's still out there alongside DeVinny. Two receivers to the left side. Kind of a wing out here as they'll run it to the strong side. Brought down inside the 44-yard line. We'll call it 3rd down and 3. So just another solid gain there. As again, there's that 3rd and comment that Coach Phillips always refers to. It's that, by our definition, I think we call it that 2 to 3 yard down in distance where, again, your comments know anytime they really need to get this, when they play as well up front as they have tonight, they're going to be able to get it. So, and if you don't, you're still kind of in that 4-down territory where you can go for it on 4th and short. So 3rd down and comment here. As this play clock rolls inside of 10, kind of continuing what we saw in that first half. They want to chew as much clock as they can on each play and just going to hand it back to Deuce, who runs up that left side. Has a little pressure behind him. Has to try to kind of make him miss, kind of shake him off a little bit, and he's down at the 40, so that's enough for the Comet first down. So, again, I feel like so much of their success has come to that left side. They've done a great job kind of setting up the strong side, getting blocks stacked up on the left side, and then just, hey, give them the ball and let them follow the blocks. And that's where they've had all that success, just really, really exposing a mismatch on the left side. Of course, you look and see who got over there. Tegan White's over there on the left side. They've had Derek Pratt over there a time or two. You've got some big boys on the left side. Nice job. Good puller there. Bo, the puller. And that's a good carry to the right side. They're going to gain about 7 on that one. So Bo Brookshire used him as a puller on that play. Nice job. Really kind of burst off there. Good athleticism, set up the block, and that was a well-designed play. So 2nd down and 3. And they're continuing to just get these chunks of yardage. Like I said in the first half, when you're averaging 6-7 yards a carry, good luck to the opposing defense. You're not going to have success defensively when the team carrying the ball is averaging 6-7 yards on the ground. Now, is that actually what they're averaging? Again, I don't have a statistician up here. This is an ESPN. I don't have the exact numbers, but it just feels like they are definitely averaging at least 7 yards a carry, and it's hard when you're getting those kind of yardage per carry. As I tell you what, Cotter, he's going to have enough for the first. He takes it to the right side. Everybody's getting the rock. You get the rock. He gets the rock. We all get the rock tonight as continuing to follow these Comet blocks and getting enough for the first to move the chains again. And really, every time you get a carry here, you might as well say 30 seconds off the clock as White Hat eager to wind. Probably snapping this ball inside the 10 as they look to the sidelines for the plays. Again, great. We don't, again, we talk about coaches when things don't go right. We got to talk about the coaching staff when things go well. I think play calling tonight, they've kept it simple, but it's been such good play calling, right? Very complimentary play calling tonight as kind of fakes the hand there, spin move, and brought down by a pair of Eagles. So stood up there. Nice job by the Eagles as one of the few times tonight they've kind of read that QB lead, and you hope DeVinny's okay. Walking kind of got just a little bit of a gimp in his step there. Is not sure when they tackled him if they went for that ankle. But again, DeVinny, he's a tough kid, right? There's times where he can be walking like that and you think, oh, man, how's he going to make it through the game? And then, a play later, they're calling a QB power and he's running the ball like nothing's wrong. So that's a testament to how tough that kid is. So if he's out there, everything's good. That's the kind of the mantra I live by on that. So if you see Grady DeVinny out there playing, it ain't too bad. So, all right, here we go. Shotgun set. Cotter back there with him. Going to give him the rock. As it takes 3 to bring him down, and they finally do inside the 30. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. So a good position here for the Eagles. Not something they've been in a whole lot of tonight. 3rd down and long. And if you're the Comets here, there's a variety of things you can do, right? Again, we've seen them at times go with that kind of curl hitch, something in the flats, try to get them in 4th and short or 4th and manageable. Or, hey, they can just run the rock, which they've done such a good job of tonight. But have to believe if they can get this, 4th and manageable, I could see them either going for it here, make it 4-down territory, or, hey, you get a few yards closer, and Deuce has done just such a good job kicking that ball. As Gomez there, little pre-snap motion, little jet action there, makes one man miss. They almost had him stop in the backfield, spin move, not brought down yet, finally out of bounds, but a flag on the play as he was out of bounds at the 25-yard line, so as he makes one man miss, as athleticism on display there by Gomez, and we'll get the penalty. It's a block in the back by the offense. So that's a tough play. I think they will redo 3rd down. Now, I believe on that penalty it's 10 yards and you redo the down. So be 3rd down and really, really long, maybe 3rd down and 20. Unless it's a spot from where the flag was thrown. Okay, yep. I had a feeling I was saying surely they're backing this up. I'm not the biggest football expert in the world, but I had a feeling that's what they were going to do. They had me second guessing just a little bit here. So really we'll call it about maybe 3rd down and 16, 3rd down and 17, something of that nature. Either way, a good spot for the Eagles defensively here is not something you've seen a whole lot tonight. So if you're the Eagles right here, you need someone to make a play, right? You need to either bring a little bit of pressure, get a stop up front, maybe run a twist or a stun or something to try to throw this front off and beat a block, right? Can you get one man to break a block? Can you get one to shed a block? And there you go, right there. You saw right there. Number 21 goes in almost unblocked. Nice move inside. He's happy about it. That was a good job there by Garcia, Chris Garcia, the senior. As he kind of goes in almost untouched. Just nice little move, good jump, and I'm not sure if it's a little swim move there or whatever it is, but he managed to kind of squirm inside and went in untouched, and that's exactly what they needed, right? You needed one man to either get off a block, to get inside, and have some kind of disruption there, and that's what they did. So Comets be punting this one. So for the first time tonight, Watonga's going to force a punt. That's a deep snap as Gomez has to kind of come back to it, squibs it just a little bit, and he's going to scoop and try to return this one. Nice job wrapping it up. It's Kyle Harrell. As he's making plays all over the field tonight. He's happy about it. And the Comets still hanging on here to a 20-zip lead with 4:25. Here in the 3rd quarter, we'll take a quick break and be right back in just a moment on HintComets.tv.
Wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation.
All right, so quick break there. Just enough time to take a sip of water and catch my breath. 4 down linemen, 3 backers. Shotgun set, a man in motion. Snap. Looks like looking that way. Kind of fakes there, hesitates, finally brought down, and a flag on the play, but kind of pulled the fake, and you're not going to have enough time to do that with guys like Kyle Harrell out there. Is another play off the edge, and another sack for this Comet defense. We'll see what the flag is. As the officials discuss, we'll see if maybe a holding penalty or something on the edge, try to buy that quarterback a little bit more time to throw. It's on the offense. Okay. Wow. Okay, so Comets going to get that ball back. I didn't even realize it was out. So, tell you what, nice job there. Good job getting that back. Wow. So, another turnover there. That's 3 on the game, right? So, a fumble recovery and 2 interceptions. So, I tell you what, I did not even see that ball coming out at the end. It kind of everybody fell on the ground there. Again, it's kind of on the far side of where we're at the press box. So, nice job. I knew they were reviewing something, as there was initially a flag on the near side, but hey, just an official review, and they say touchdown, they say turnover. So, that ball on the 15-yard line, great field position, and if you're the Eagles defense, you just take a deep breath, right? You're like, oh my gosh, we've worked so hard here to finally force the punt team out. We finally got on the punt, and then we coughed the football up here on the first play. So or the first series here of the second half. So kind of feel for the Eagles defense, but I tell you what, it's been all Comets. Comets have been on both sides of this. You know, we went up to Hooker a week ago for the 4-hour bus drive, and that was tough. As a state runner-up team, a playoff team, and ranked number 2 in the state, knew that was going to be a tough game, and again, in some ways, kind of got taken to the shed a little bit, and so that's how football goes. You know, there's going to be times when you're on the giving end of that, and there's going to be times when you're on the receiving end. And hey, Comets, they're on the giving end of that one of this one right now. So Eagles just going to have to buckle up because it's all Comets tonight with 4:19 left here in the third. So we'll stay live right here. Of course, want to give a little congratulations. Some things going on at halftime. You know, again, gave a shout-out to our Lady Comets cheer squad as they got runner-up at state. So, you know, again, advanced to state, got runner-up at Tulsa Union. So congrats to them as those girls did a great job. Got an awesome group of seniors on that cheer squad. So congrats to them. We had several girls, of course, on the softball team get all district. So we'll give those names out here in just a minute. Congrats to the girls. You know, good season, district champs. Had several make all district. And so a lot of good things going on, a lot of awards at halftime. And, of course, it is homecoming night for fans watching on the stream. So got a good crowd. Feels like everyone in town showed up tonight. And they're getting treated to a good game right here as they're handing the rock to Cotter up the middle. Bowling ball has a push behind him. And they didn't get him down until about the 5-yard line. So great job right there as Logan Cotter carrying the rock with some push behind him. And I tell you what, you get a man large in charge like that running downhill and then get some big boys behind him pushing him forward. That's a hard machine to stop. That train is a-rolling. So second down and a yard. And I think the Comets sniffing out this end zone here. They want some more points tonight. There's a chance they're going to get it here. So they'll line up, play clock at 10. It's their bread and butter tonight. Been snapping in inside the 10. Cotter in the backfield, hands it to him, and I think we got a little bit of early movement up front. Going to have to probably back this one up. He's got a penalty on the far side. It's a false start on the offense, as I noted. Saw a couple of players jump early there, so bring them back 5 yards. Make it about second down and 6. So, hey, just going to have to get a few of those back again, as, again, not really hurting the Comets too much, right? Again, one of the few things you can say for the Eagles tonight is they've kind of kept their penalty yardage at a minimum. Comets had a couple of penalties in the first half, a couple holding penalties, but other than that, they've been relatively clean tonight as far as penalties. Have had the face mask penalty, I should say. There's been a couple the Eagles have had, but pretty clean night from both teams penalty-wise. You know, not too many penalties in this game. As running up that left side, stood up, as now it's just a matter of pushing and shoving as that ball came out late. The Eagles are signaling that they have it. And they're saying recovered by the Eagles is, yeah, there was a lot of pushing, shoving, trying to fight there before the whistle, and somebody poked that ball out there late. So the Eagles making some stands here on defense as they force the punt out the first time, and then this time around force a fumble out, so they get a stop and a turnover their last 2 series defensively right there. So got to be impressed, right? If you're the Eagles coaching staff right here, hey, you know, we went into halftime. We needed to make some adjustments. Defense had to find some ways to, you know, either get a turnover or get off the field, and they've done it on a couple of drives here in a row. So bad news is, though, the offense is going to be in real deep territory. And I tell you what, this Comets defense, they've been pinning their ears back. This pass rush has been getting after the quarterback. They've been sniffing it out. As, again, Bo Brookshire, Kyle Harris, you know, they've been doing a great, or Kyle Harrell, excuse me, doing a great job tonight. So this is tough. You don't want to get sacked here. As they're going to hand the ball off, bounces to the left side. Now he has a block. So here we go. Could be a big play for the Eagles. Still haven't brought him down yet. And finally down just before the 30. And that's a big play right there. And I tell you what, you can breathe a big sigh of relief if you're the Eagles. As, again, that's not a place you wanted to be with as good as this front seven has been. And that's a nice run to the outside, showing off a little athleticism and kind of had a block to follow down the field. And now you can breathe easy, right? You're not a sack away from a safety in this situation. So new set of downs, kind of breathing a little bit of fresh air. And you're not turning around and looking at the end zone 2 yards behind your back. So shotgun set, trips right. Oh, man, cuts back. Nice little flick. There, that's intercepted by Gomez with the fingertips. As he rolled to the weak side, let it fly, tried to evade the defense just a little bit, and I tell you what, or tried to fake the defense out, and just threw it a little too high again, right? Had a man open in the flats, and tell you what, just sailed that ball a little bit too high again. But what athleticism there by Gomez. That's like a fingertip catch going to the ground. So 3 interceptions tonight for this Comets D, and I can't really remember the last time. You'd probably have to go back to that senior group with Jack Brookshire and those boys a couple of years ago. Probably the last time we had 3 interceptions in a game. So tell you what, game ball goes to the defense. Still got a lot of game left to play, but I tell you what, if you gave a game ball tonight, it's going to the defense. I mean, 3 turnovers and getting different guys involved. Colton's got 1, Deuce has got 1, and Gomez has got 1. So they're sharing the love tonight here. Is going to hand it off to the left side, brought down. Thought maybe a face mask for a second there, but Deuce with the rock. He'll get 4 on the carry. 2nd down and 6. As again, he's kind of adjusting his helmet just a little bit there. Kind of wondered if on the tackle if they didn't grab a little bit of face mask, but no flag on the play. So they'll keep playing here as we got 2 minutes on the clock in the 3rd quarter. As again, snapping it inside of 10 basically every time. So if they don't turn the ball over here, I have to believe we'll see a couple more plays here before we run the remainder of the quarter out, as it's been ball control most of the second half for the Comets. Just a QB lead to the left side, something that's worked very well for them tonight. Brought down inside the 35. We'll call it at the 34-yard line. And it's 3rd down and 4. So feel like I've said this a lot tonight, right? It's been pretty simple as far as, we got to give a props to the coaching staff. We talked about execution. Like, hey, when you're got your guys executing up front, good blocks, things are working well, you don't have to try to overcomplicate the game with play calling. And I tell you, they've done a really good job of doing what I call complementary play calling. They've had the right personnel grouping out there. They've done a great job of executing, and then the play calling has complemented what they're doing on the field. So just a really good call game so far, and they're going to continue to just give him the rock as he makes one man miss, bounces back inside, powering forward down at the 25-yard line, and that'll move the chains. It's another Comet 1st down. That's so applauded there by the Comet faithfuls. Again, I've said this a time or two tonight. Great crowd. Everybody's still here. Got crowds from one end to the other. Tell you, Watonga brought a pretty good crowd tonight too. We've got a good crowd out here tonight. I feel for those people working concession stand. I know Coach Holman is busting his tail. Our athletic director does a great job. I'm sure they're getting swamped. This is a good Monday night for Hinton Public Schools. It's a busy night here. Everybody's real happy. Things are going well. So just a lot of things going good tonight here as he powers this one straight up the middle, running north and south, straight downhill. And Deuce Tripp, I'd love to know how many yards he's got on the night. It feels like he's got about 100 yards rushing on the night, as there's another 7. And again, as I've said, you're averaging 6-7 yards a carry. It's hard. It's a long night for the defense when the offense can average this kind of yards per carry, because you're going to, more times than not, you're going to be able to rely on one aspect of your offense. You're going to be extending the chains every 2 to 3, every 2 times you carry the ball. Like, it's just tough. And I think they're going to go and let this clock run out as it hits 0. And we'll take a quick break here. Your Comets leading 20-zip, playing a little ball control, 1 quarter away from another dub on the record. And, hey, you see some fans down there throwing. They're having a cheer squad, having a lot of fun. We'll take a quick break and be right here, back with you on the 4th quarter on HintComets.tv.
Preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future? Discover a path worth traveling down? Find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to
Misty Hickman, our band director, doing a great job with the band tonight. I can hear them loud and proud here as they're all the way kind of on the, they're on our side, but they're all the way towards the end of the stands. And I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but they're making a lot of noise tonight as she does a great job with them. Miss Hickman's done a phenomenal job, and I think we got military appreciation coming up here in a week or two. And I know the band does some special things with that too. So just got to give a little shout out to our band program. They're doing an excellent job. As here we go. Bouncing to the outside as Gomez cuts back inside. A little flag there on the play. So maybe a hold perhaps. We'll see. He had enough for the first. As we await the penalty, it was thrown by the judge here with that had a pretty good eye on the play. This little near side judge here. So, yep, it's holding on the offense. As you could tell by where the official was at, throwing the flag. I couldn't think of anything else that would be in that instance other than holding. So, going to back him up here is a third holding call of the night for the Comets. One of the few blemishes, but again, when you're running the ball this many times, it's tough to do that without getting a hold here and there, you know. I think they've thrown maybe 2 passes tonight, and the rest has been on the ground. So, hey, 3 holding calls when you've probably carried the ball 25, 30 times. That's pretty good. You know, Class A football, that's actually pretty good. So, they'll send out 2 receivers to the right side. See Graydon DeVinny out there, not a pistol look. Okay, a shotgun look. Gomez back there with him. Snap. Hands to Gomez. Lets him get a little shifty with it. Try to be a playmaker. And they'll bring him down. Going nowhere there. Nice stop by the Eagles. So no gain in 3rd and 11. As again, I think you're going to see a lot more of this in the 4th quarter. Maybe try to get some other guys involved. I see Cotter coming in to sub for Gomez. And you're going to see a lot of running this ball, right? You got a 3-score lead, 4-score lead, or 3-score lead, excuse me. There's really no need when you've had 3 turnovers from the defense. You've had great stops all night. You've run the ball real well. There's really no need to try to get too cute, and try to do too much here offensively. I think you run the ball, and hey, if you got to punt, then you punt. But either way, just run the rock and absolutely punching it there to the right side, down just short of the 20. That's a good gain right there. We'll call it 5. And it's 4th down and 5. So we'll see if they just keep the offense on the field here. As again, looking like that's what they will elect to do. As I get this play clock probably inside of 10. Snap this one, 4th and 5. Just try to move the chains. Draw something up. I tell you what, you can feel this breeze too. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Wind started to pick up as it was hot today. Again, Mother Nature just does not want to turn the page into fall, and I wish that they would because I love the hot weather, but I love it when we leave it in September as it feels really good right now. We got a timeout here taken, so they heard enough of my weather talk, so they said, whoa, we got to take a break here. And Alan's talking about weather again. So tell you what, it feels good, though. I'm looking forward to some fall weather. I'm looking forward to some spooky weather, right? Let's get this weather in the 60s, right? How about some 60s? Any of you guys at home excited, by the way, tomorrow for OU Texas? I hate to pull the plug on that. I put a plug on that game, but tell you what, I'm excited for that game tomorrow. Now, if you ask me about 5 o'clock tomorrow, I might not be as excited about this game, but Sooner fans looking forward to that tomorrow, too, so we're going to have a good time. I'm sure this is about the time I'm going to start getting some texts from those still watching on the stream. Hey, Alan, we're still watching. Why are you talking about stuff like that? But I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time tomorrow, good game. This will be a good weekend, right? We got a couple of days until fall break, so moms and dads watching home with their kiddos. You're going to have your kiddo for 3 days next week. Promise your teachers are not going to have too much fun while your kids are at home. Should be a good fall break, though, as it's kind of a nice little breath of fresh air, right? We kind of start the year, hit it strong, get all the sports rocking and rolling, get everything going, and finally kind of get a chance to kind of catch your breath and take a little pause before we hit that second 9-week stretch coming out of fall break. So, speaking of coming out of a break, here we are out of the timeout here. So Comets with 1 timeout left. Eagles have 3. They're going to let it fly to the flats. Inferno has it. That's enough for the first. Brought down at the 10-yard line. And that'll move the chains. Great play calling there. Again, maybe just 3 pass attempts tonight. That time connects. Nice job by Xander. Good space. As again, kind of keeping the ball. Secures the ball before turning his eyes upfield. And that's going to set a fresh set of downs. And, again, they haven't had to throw the ball a whole lot tonight. Nice to see them have some success whenever they do. As much as I can think of, I think that's just the 3rd pass attempt of the night. As I know they tried to hit Kyle on a seam up the middle. I know they tried to end zone fade go to Gomez. I think it was just the third pass attempt of the game. So giving it to Connor, who rolls up that A gap on the left side. Good carry there. We'll call it 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So, again, you don't have to get it all in one here, right? Again, you don't have to put it in the end zone just yet. You got enough yards. You could get another set of downs. So, this really leans into what the Comets do well. They've been running the ball so well tonight, and they showed a little bit of element in the passing game there, hitting the flat. So, again, you don't have to try to get in the end zone all in one play here. You can kind of continue to get, 4 or 5 yards to carry. You can move the down and distance, extend the chains one more time, get a goal to go, and get plenty of shots at trying to punch this rock into the end zone. So 2nd down here, shotgun set, 2 receivers out. I got a flag here on the snap. Maybe somebody jumped early. Now we got a delay game from the offense there. You don't see that penalty called often, right? At least not on the Comets anyways. Is they've done a masterful job of knowing, when to get to the line of scrimmage, when to get that ball snapped. They've done a great job of doing that. They time their offense very well, and so that's not something you see delay a game. I think that's the first time the Comets have had that called on them in high school ball all season. So little exchange here, substitution as Connor will go to the sidelines and Deuce will check in. They got them bunched up on the right side. 1 receiver out on each end. Snap. Hands off. And I tell you what, stood up there, sniffed up. That's number 81 there. I'm not sure they don't have a number 81 on their roster, but it's a number 81 that made the tackle there in the backfield for a loss. That's not something you say very often about the Comets. They ran the ball so well, so a tackle for loss. So good job right there. And again, making a little substitution here is Jason Cathy goes in. And they'll get, looks like, Ace Jones, the freshman, checking in for him. And so it's 3rd down and 12 for the Comets. Again, this is a 4-down territory. And even if it's not, you can give the Deuce, who's been a very reliable kicker there. So the QB power to the left side. Be 3rd down. Just gains a couple there. So 4th down and maybe 11. So we'll see what they do here. As again, Deuce Strips had a really good job tonight. He's made 2 field goals. It's been a lot of fun watching that, and we'll see what they do. I see Xander Furrow getting ready to check in. We'll see if they elect to kick another field goal here. I think that's what they're going to do. So this would be what would this one be? This would be a 30-something yard field goal, 35, 36, something of that nature. Either way, cheering it on, down, kick is up. I think it's got enough. That's good. Coach Potter loves it. That's 9 points off the leg of Deuce Tripp. As it's 23-zip. And I tell you what, Class A, we got a kicker. That's a big deal. There's, people could say what they want about that. I've seen a lot of Class A football the last 8-9 years of being here. There's a lot of teams, some good teams that do not have field goal kickers. We saw that literally last week when we went up to Hooker. Again, you're playing the number 2 team in Class A. It's a team that was in the state finals last year and struggled to make field goals. They had to go for 2-point conversions every time they scored because they couldn't kick a field goal. Again, so that's something that, the Comets have done a really good job. Coach Potter's done a good job of just, finding kickers. Lytle did a good job of kicking field goals and extra points for this team, and they got another one in Deuce Tripp. So they've done a good job of finding kickers and being able to execute. So Deuce, good job putting a boot on that young man. Did a great job tonight. So he's going to turn around and kick this one again with 7:26 in the 4th. It's been all Comets, 23-zip. And just trying to put the final touches on what's been a great night. And I don't know which side of the ball to be more excited about because the defense, they've been hungry tonight too. 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions. I think they recovered a fumble and they had 3 interceptions. So it's been a great night for them too. As that one sails out of bounds, it'll be a flag on the on the kick, excuse me. So decent starting position here, field position for the Eagles, and really the Eagles just need something to hang their hat on about tonight offensively, as it's been a real struggle tonight for them. As you see some flashes of some things they do well. They've got good playmakers. Their quarterback's quick. Again, you've seen guys like Aiden Perez done a really good job. They've hit him on a crosser and on a swing pattern here a time or two, but really and truly it's about giving the quarterback time to let some of these plays develop and out of the shotgun, and it's tough to do that when you got Bo Brookshire and Kyle Harrell there on the edge, and you got 2 big boys inside here, 2 making plays. It's been tough. They've had really no time, and They're going with an empty set here, a little 3x2, and a little screen pass there. See if the block set up downfield. And a nice job wrapping it up there. That's Cotter there on the wrap-up. Nice job there by Logan. As a decent screen pass gets 5, but, again, you needed a good open field tackle, and Logan did just that. So kept him from turning it into a big chunk play. Instead, just a gain of 5. I think here, if you're the Comets, even if they do put a scoring drive together, if it takes 3 or 4 minutes off of this, you want to get this to where, hey, we get the ball one more time, we can run this clock out and, put the final nail in the coffin of this game. So get out here, see if they can't get one more stop tonight. As he draws back, Bo applies the pressure. It's another screen pass. Makes 2 men miss. There's Aiden Perez again. Man, they can't bring him down yet. He's shifty but also strong. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And Aiden Perez, that's been the guy. As we got a little bit of salt going on here on the far side as I see some flags at the end of the play. As I'm sure over there by that sideline, got a little something going on. Again, this is something you want to be careful about. Coaches will talk to them. 23-0 ball game. The last thing you want to do is get somebody hurt or do anything that would, you don't want to get any unnecessary penalties at this point of the game. And at times your opponent is going to agitate. They're going to try to aggravate. They're going to try to poke and prod a little bit. They're down 23-0. Sure, a little agitated with how well the Comets have played tonight. So, again, you just don't want to get involved with the cheap stuff, right? You don't want to get involved with that and just try to stay level-headed the last 6.5 minutes here in this game. So, and so we got a pair of penalties here. We'll see if they're offsetting. They are offsetting. So, penalties there on both teams, and they will offset. Yeah, so some personal fouls there. Both personal fouls, both offsetting. So they'll just go ahead and plant this ball right on, I believe, the 48-yard line. And once they get this thing rolling, it looks like it's going to be a shotgun set. Possibly 2 receivers out. A little twin stack on both sides. Seems like a lot of times teams will run the ball out of this formation. Nope, he's going to pass it. Good pressure off the edge. Look at this pursuit, too. Trying to run him down, but has some open space. Just being a playmaker as a quarterback. And for the first time, we're kind of seeing that speed tonight from the quarterback, right? Let's see who that is. I think that's Keelan Estep, if I'm saying his name right. But you haven't seen that whole speed a whole lot. We've done a great job of kind of containing that, and that time he breaks free. Really good pursuit, too, I like the hustle right there. Right, our defensive line continued to pursue all the way through, but, hey, he just had a little bit more speed than some of our big boys up front. So nice job there by the QB. And tell you what, this is probably the best drive that the Eagles have had all night on offense. So got to give them a little props, staying with that same set, kind of a little twin stack on both sides. There he's going to run the ball. I thought, again, has some open space. Goes with a little bit of a lead draw on his own. That's a good gain there. We'll call it 9 to make it 2nd down and 1. But that's what I thought they were going to do the first time. I know I'm not the smartest football guy in the world. There's a lot I don't know about the game. But I've seen teams run that formation from time to time. And a lot of times when they do, they like to run the ball. And there we go. They kind of go with a little lead play there. And they executed it well. And they're going to stay in that formation again. And they're going to have number 21 as the tailback with the QB. Shotgun, snaps it. He's looking towards the end zone. Just going to have to kind of hold on to it. That's a fly just short of the line of scrimmage. No penalty on that. As he was not past the line before letting that one go. But it's an incomplete pass either way. So it's going to be 3rd and short. And again, 4 down territory. No one of these next 2 plays, assuming they don't convert here on this 3rd down, they're going to have to run the rock at some point. Surprised they didn't right there. But it also is a testament to how well the Comets have, how good the Comets have been up front that they're not doing that. They've been wanting to get this ball east and west to the outside. Let these playmakers show off a little bit here. Sticking in that same formation. Now 21 in motion. Good, nice fake there. Just kind of went out looking on a swing pattern, but just decides to hold it, spinning inside, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 15-yard line. So that QB getting a little dicey. Spin move here and there, kind of showing off that athleticism, and he'll move the chains. So we got 5 minutes left here. Is likely the final drive of the night for the Eagles. As even though they do have all 3 timeouts, they kind of like to stop the clock if they want. It's a 23-0 ball game. Might see them if they do score here, maybe an onside kick or something like that. But this is probably the final drive of the night. As pressure forces the quarterback out, as they kind of lost track of who had the ball. He's just going to flick it up into the end zone. And I think that's a touchdown, Eagles. It is. Look like Aiden Perez again. And Potter not happy about that. Something on the far side there he was not a fan of. Maybe either a hold or something to that. Either way, coaching staff not happy about that play. It's been a really good night defensively there, so kind of the first crack as the Eagles find the end zone here. We'll get a timeout here taken as, again, Potter not happy about something that the officials missed on that far side, is kind of letting them know about it. Might have called the timeout just to let them know about it. So we'll stay live right here on HintComets.tv. Again, it's been all Comets tonight, right? One score. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's late in the game. The Comets have played really good. More than likely, they're going to get the ball back here one more time and have a chance to put the final nail in the coffin here. So it's been all Comets, and hey, just play on, right? So I tell you what, while we do that here, I'm going to pull it up because wanted to discuss this at some point tonight. I tell you what, now following the point after attempt here, now's a better time to do that than any. So we'll talk about that here in just a second. And we'll see if they like to go for 2. A lot of all these teams don't have field goal kickers, so they come out here and go for 2. It is 23-6 ball game, so wouldn't be surprised to see them do that. And that's, man, just a whole lot going on here. Okay. As, yep, going to be going for 2 here. Man in motion. Yep, man coverage here, definitely. Rolling to the right side. A little pass to the flats, but behind the intended receiver. Incomplete. So 2-point conversion, no good. And I don't know why the score there. Sometimes we got 2. That's supposed. Is that? Well, I don't know why that says 21-23. It is literally not 21-23. It is 23-0. It is showing 0 on my scoreboard, but then on the video board, it is not showing 23-0. It's showing 23-21. And again, I know Watonga has their Squirtle going on the other side, so a lot of times that messes the scoreboard up. But I will tell you guys, it is not 23-21. It is 23-6. So I'm not sure what I can do there to fix that, but either way, I'll just kind of let you guys know it's 23-6. So I want to give us a little shout out here. Is again, I some point in time wanted to bring this up, and let's go ahead and do it. So got to give a congratulations to some of our all-district outfield. So Jalen Wiedemann made all-district outfield. Paisley Griffiths, all-district second baseman. Brianna Ramirez, all-district first baseman. Alyssa Hale, all-district third baseman. So great job. And Charlie Van Huss, all-district catcher. And then, of course, got to give a shout-out to Maddie Hamilton, who is our District Player of the Year for your district champs, the Lady Comets. So here we go. Not something we've seen a whole lot of tonight here. The Eagles going to be kicking it to the Comets, kicking off. Got 5:02 left. And aggravating me that score says 23-21. It is not. It is 23-6, but I can't do anything about it. So just ignore that. As a matter of fact, I can do this right here because I just don't like it, and I just, oh, yeah, what happened there? There we go. All right, that's better. I just took it off. I don't like you. You're not right. You're not giving me the right number. Off you go. So 23-6 with 5:02. Ball spotted at midfield. And we'll see if the Comets offense can put the final nail in the coffin here. And I imagine they're going to be handing this ball off a lot, right? We're going to see them pound the rock here on this final drive as Coach Potter fired up. Be very interested to talk to him after the game and see what all he has to say about this game. Didn't get a chance to do a pregame show with him today. Been busy doing admin stuff. He's a busy man, a guy that wears many hats. So it'd be very interesting to talk to him about the game as he's very fired up tonight. This is a good win. And going to call a timeout. As talking to Bo, looks like talking to Bo Brookshire down there. As Wofford's got a word. Wofford's got a word too. And so, for those who are wondering what's going on here, is again, this game is sponsored by Blue Sky Bank, the official sponsor of HintonComets.tv. What do we got for our schedule coming up? So, we obviously have fall break going on next week, but that doesn't stop us in football season. We will be on the road going to Merritt. So, a road game as Coach Holman breathes a sigh of relief. Whew! Yeah, 80 duties a little bit easier that week as going on the road to Merritt. We'll play a little road game here, district game. Opportunity to get another win on the Comets notch and get them opportunity to try to make the playoffs. So that'll be a road game that starts at 7 o'clock. That'll be next Thursday, not Friday. And then after that, the following Friday, we'll have Fairview at home. And everybody take a deep breath and buckle up and get ready for a wild ride. That's the #1 team in Class A, and that's going to be a tough one. So giving the rock to the left side. Hasn't been brought down yet. The big man carrying the ball. Finally out of bounds. He's a nice job there. That's Derek Pratt there carrying the rock. As he's amped up, I tell you what, he's got good speed. You know, hey, he's a big man, but big man got wheels, right? He's got size and speed. And when you get that train rolling, that's hard to bring down. But the only thing you can do is get him to the boundary. So great carry right there, moves the chains. Nice job with that rock, Derek. So they'll roll 2 receivers out to the right. Snap, just gets set. Barely in time, and man, makes 2 men miss. They didn't bring him down. Foot race, touchdown, Comets. Now we do have a flag though, as again, neither one of them were really set before the snap. As you can see Colton kind of throwing his hands up a little bit of miscommunication there, a little bit aggravated perhaps. As again, I think this one might be on the offense. As we weren't entirely, I don't think we were entirely set before that ball was snapped. Yep, illegal formation. So, as again, just not really quite set into the line before that ball was snapped. Maybe a little miscommunication. Either way, like a late adjustment. So just a tough penalty right there. Takes away the touchdown. Clock will continue to wind. 4:46 left here in the fourth. As again, they're awfully close together here on the far side. These 2 receivers, bunch very close together. Giving it to Derek Pratt to the left side. They trip him up, bring him down. It's a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 12, we'll call it. As again, just have to imagine every single time here, just going to, again, run this clock down here, try to get it inside of 10 before you snap the ball. This will line them back up. Inside a play clock, inside of 10. Probably a QB lead here. That's exactly what they'll do. Has to make 1 man miss. Good open field tackle there. Going nowhere. That was number 12 making the tackle. As again, our rosters are not wanting to work here as the numbers are not on there, so they'll call a timeout. I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick break here and be right back here in just a moment at HintonComets.tv.
Step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
All right, so coming out here, the timeout. We got 3:43 left on the clock. Comets with no timeouts left. The Eagles with 1. Hopefully that's the last time we stop the clock in this game. Handing it off, Deuce up the middle. It's a gain of 2 on the play, and so 4th down and 12. So we'll see if they just run one more play here, and if you don't get it, it's a turnover on downs. But either way, you can run another 30 seconds or so off this clock, get it inside of 3. And it looks like they're going to bring the punt team out or on, so not something the Comets have done a whole lot tonight to punt this ball. That's a good sign. It's a sign they've done some things well on offense. You know you're doing something right when you're not punting this ball a whole lot, so Gomez will set the punt. Punt's up. And, oh, man. Thought maybe they'd have a chance to kill it, and they don't. Either way. Flag on the play as the officials would like this game to continue on into eternity. Okay, so 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Eagles. And we've got 2:50 left on this clock, and again, Comets just pin the mirrors back, get after them, and let's get this game in the books. This is 23-6. It's kind of turned into a lengthy second half. It's been a smooth night for the most part. Just kind of it's been a long day with homecoming here. Kind of ready to get this one, get this dub on the board. So 1st and 10. Some confusion here on who's supposed to be subbed into the game as they'll go to that twin stack set they've done most of the game so far. Shotgun set, now 21 at back. As they'll press a little bit on the outside. Looks to the left side, has a man open. Gomez closes the gap. Nice job there by Gomez. Forces him to the boundary, kind of closes the gap. Good read, knew where the ball was going, and incomplete. Because why not, with 2:45, why not stop this clock with incomplete pass? And let's see. Ooh, the Dodgers are up 2-0 right now. Got an empty set here, 3x2, 2-zip. Come on, Dodgers. Gets this one out. Oh, man, and again, Aiden Perez open. You can tell he's frustrated. Tell you what, they've had some designs tonight. The coaches have. They got this. They've gotten some of these receivers open. I tell you what, they just missed them, right? Had a few balls tonight. Quarterback just kind of high pointing them a little bit, and Perez wanted that one, had some open space, and that's kind of been the story tonight. They have had some opportunities in the passing game, but just quarterback throwing the ball a little bit too high tonight. Again, maybe just some of that coming from the pressure that the Comets have brought defensively tonight. Either way, just not really kind of relaxed and set in his mechanics and just throwing that ball a little bit too high. Ooh, it's the top of the 8th, really? Oh, my goodness. It's a scoreless 0-2-0 game. My apologies, guys. Got a lot of family members are Dodger fans, and I didn't realize when the 8th inning already is. That's a flag. That's a face mask. As Aiden Perez, that's a bad dude. He's been a hard man to bring down right there. So pretty sure that's a face mask penalty. So that's going to give him some more yardage to boot. Tell you, Dodgers Mets, NLCS. That would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. The Yankees get it done. I tell you what, MLB's got to love that TV ratings. You get the Dodgers, Mets, and Yanks in the championship series. And I don't care who wins that Detroit-Cleveland series. That ALDS, apologize. Don't care who wins that series. Either way, your ratings are going to be there with those two series. So here we go. Shotgun set. Good pressure there. Forces a rollout. Kyle's going to track him down. Finds a man in the flats. Has a block. Lots of space. There's Aiden Perez, a name that I've said a dozen times tonight. And a little backyard football on display there. It gets that inside the 30. So another chunk play. As again, it's been a flawless night, but just 2 minutes left in this game, but a little bit of life here from the Eagles. You like to see them playing all the way to the end of the game, right? You like seeing them not tucking their tail between their legs and just walking off into the sunset. They're here to fight all the way to that clock reaches 0. So props to the Eagles, and they'll kind of run the hurry up here. Shotgun set. It's a 2x2. Back in motion. Snap. Gets it out. Oh, man, that ball intended for number 7 right there, Yvonne Carmona. And again, there it is again, just a little bit too high, right? You've seen that from time to time again, just a little bit of weakness there in his mechanics and just throwing that ball a little bit too high, right? Either rushing the ball out. It's either a matter of you're rushing the ball out a little bit or your mechanics are kind of breaking down. Some of that could be from the pressure. It could just be that it's Class A football and you're on the road playing a tough game. So either way, that ball just a little bit too high and incomplete as that was intended for Carmona. So shotgun set, going to roll on a 2x1. Back in motion. Snap. Probably a screen pass, either that or we just got a ton of pressure and all of our dudes won. And just has to fling that one in the end zone. So I'll tell you what, that was not a screen pass. That was just good pressure up front. He's had about 3 guys win there on that play. So good job up front by the Comets. Kind of forces him to roll out and just have to chunk that ball into the end zone. Yu Darvish threw in that game, did he? God, I love Yu Darvish, but I hate Yu Darvish at the same time. That's a bad man. He's got some nasty stuff. .98 ERA too. Shotgun set here, going with that twin stack, and looks like maybe a timeout here taken before the snap. Nope, I see a penalty on the near side, so false start on the offense. Wow, this last few minutes of the game, really slowing it down. Comet fans are happy about it. That's going to back them up 5. Surprised I haven't got a text yet. Quit talking about baseball. Talk about the game on the field. My apologies. 23-6 lead, your Comets, for those wondering. Took the scoreboard down because it wasn't saying the right number and it wasn't changing, so I just erased it. And Kyle Harrell, right there, there's got to be a hold, yeah. That's coming back anyways. Don't worry about that catch, folks at home. That ball's out. Oh, the Comets falling. Maybe do worry about it. As Comets said, how about another turnover? We want this one back. I know there's a hold there. That was the only way they could contain Kyle Harrell. Bringing that pressure. They're going to wave that one off and say, give me that turnover. Woo! The Comet fans are stoked up here. I'm stoked up here. Because they got a chance to just go ahead and put the final nail in the coffin here. As they can only stop the clock one time. One timeout left. 1:30 left. So can put a dub here. And I'll tell you what, Coach Parr's got to be pumped. How well has this defense played tonight? How many turnovers have they had tonight? 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles. I think that's 5 turnovers on the night. I mean, you just got to be ecstatic about that. And again, more great pressure on the edge there. As Kyle, Harold, just great pressure. Him and Brookshire, they just have had so many guys getting after the quarterback tonight. I mean, they got to be just elated with how well they played defensively tonight. I mean, offensively, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a good run game. You've got complimentary backs with both the Cotter boys. You got Deuce on the loose, running the rock. You got Old Faithful, Graydon DeVinny, playing that QB position, doing the, running the rock, the QB power plays. You know what you're going to get from this offense. They're consistent. But what you got from the defense tonight, 5 turnovers, just a testament. Great job from our coaching staff. Complimentary play calling across the board. I tell you what, this is a great win. One of the best wins of the season for the Comets right here. A good confidence booster, and these boys are going to feel good going into fall break next week, facing a Merritt team, a very winnable game. Yes, it's on the road. Yes, they're going to have to fight hard. They're going to have to work to earn it, but a very winnable game. So that's going to be your final here as we will run one more play. Your Comets are going to hang on and win this one 23-6 against the Eagles, and they're going to move on here. I've got to think what their record is. See what their record is on the season. I've called every single one of their games, and I got to think of what their record is. I think they are 3-3. Yeah, so back at 500. Nice job there and a chance to go over 500 next week. That's your Comet dub right there, boys, on HintonComets.tv. Want to give a thanks to all of our fans watching at home on the stream. Homecoming week. Great way to end it. The fans are happy. The Comets are pumped up. And that's your final. Over the Eagles, 23-6. Till next time, we'll see you right here on HintonComets.tv.